I'm Alec Robbins. These are my friends Lexi Langale and Heather Capps. Together, we're going to go through every single Mario game, one by one, and sort them all into a single chronological timeline, no matter how little sense it makes, because Nintendo won't do it for us. This is Mariology. So we're very close to the end. I think we have 11 more games. This is the final category.
God. Okay.
We kind of weighted the timeline very heavily towards the bottom. I'm glad we put Super Mario Bros. As high up as we did. I think that was a smart choice. And then once we're done, we'll go over the entire timeline again.
I think that's smart.
Yeah, I guess that's... Alright.
I'm just glad that this made this. I'm just glad about these two. That's all
Yeah,
I really care about.
Are you ready for the last category?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's
Very
do it.
ready. Wow.
You all right?
Committed
I'm
lack
good.
aside.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh.
Thank you. Here's our final category.
Aw.
Crossovers.
Oh, this could be contentious.
This is, yeah,
Poor
it's
buddy.
last for a reason. We'll start with Super Smash Bros. Now, we all know Super Smash Bros. Every Nintendo character comes and fights each other. This could either fuck up everything or be the easiest part.
Yeah.
I'll explain why. I truly believe that these games all take place in the imagination of a kid playing with toys. If you watch the opening credits of this game, it's a kid pulling toys out of a box, and he's playing with them, and Master Hand in the game is an incarnation of the kid's hand messing around with his toys. So, if we all agree that that's what's going on, if we find a consensus, all of the Smash Bros. Games just end up in one spot. And they maybe it's a kid in Mario's world, maybe it's outside of this timeline entirely.
Is there an actual hand in Mario Maker?
Don't.
And Mario Maker?
Like,
If we all agree that this...
there's a hand in Mario Maker.
There is, but it's probably Mario's glove. In fact...
But that's a human hand on this thing. Is that just because
Yeah, that's just on
that's
the
the
cover.
player.
Oh.
Yeah. Master Hand is a glove. So if it's a human hand with skin, I'm not going to count it as Master Hand. And then the gloved hand in that game is Mario's hand.
I have a pitch for where this should go.
Okay.
The era of peace, the coming together of the worlds, the competitive feelings.
They open up
What
the
if
borders.
it gets out of control? Things get a
Oh.
little violent.
Oh, I was... Can I
Things start-
piggyback on this?
Sure.
But slightly
So-
different angle?
Yes.
Things are starting to open up, but I think maybe the time machine dimension thing, they start using that and they use it to open up. It's the era of peace, as you keep saying, and they welcome other universes into theirs.
Yeah.
Right.
So they use that. It gets out of control, which forces Dr. Mario. Unfortunately, it goes against Heather's theory that he's in school somehow while playing 8,000 different sports, but that his desire to become a doctor has to do more with the violence he's seen as opposed to the school.
All right,
I
so-
disagree. I think it's.
Well, of course you disagree.
Of course, but I'm saying I think it's. I'm not that far from you.
Okay.
But I think that it is probably within like the era of peace a little bit, but I think it's backwards because there's no way that from here, they still like each other. So they probably are like, yeah, we'll get along, but it's like a boxing match where it's like I'm gonna like
Right, which is why it should go here. at
punch
the
you.
end.
No.
But don't you think they start, everything starts out and then it gets more and more and more and more tense and then it resolves itself?
That's helpful. Yes.
Yeah, so the era of peace, they're all peaceful, but the end of it, it's not so peaceful.
And then what? And that's the whole thing. It's like,
he
and then
becomes
what?
a doctor, so instead of hurting people, he's saving people.
And then
that's-
what?
And
What if-
then he gets out the game and has a lot of nothing, and then he's
Dr.
like,
Mario's in the second Smash Bros. As a playable character, so he loves violence.
Right.
well, but okay, sure, but maybe he has a change of heart later.
So maybe it's this. Maybe it's
Duh.
like, here, I'll buy this.
Right.
So Smash Bros. Happen. They open up the walls to all dimensions.
Right.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario is his reaction to that, like, maybe we got too violent.
Yeah.
And then he's like, nah, that's fun. I'm going to join in too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he breaks a hip and has to knit all day.
Okay.
The other idea.
The other one is that it's all kids.
But
it's all kid brain.
what
It's
if
all kid
the
brain.
kid? But
What?
what if the kid is Mario's kid, and the toys he gets are all the toys that Mario's given him of all his friends over the years?
What do we like more? Let's start with that. Do we like the idea that they open up the dimensional walls
Yeah, I like that more.
more than kids
Than
playing with his
some
toys? It's a
weird
little more
ass kid we don't
interesting.
know.
I think I've heard the theory about the kid stuff, the kid imagination all the
I
time.
mean, I
This is
remember
new.
that reference in the beginning with the chest and shit.
The other games play into it too. They're all trophies instead of they're like action figures now instead of toys.
That does make more sense.
But they also have stories. I mean, this doesn't account for the hand. I guess like the hand is just a god figure. But let's try this. Let's try this interdimensional wall opening. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
Dr. Mario a little bit. I'm gonna add a post-it that says like they open up all the dimensions.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can't see how this escalation of competition and self-awareness couldn't end in like an all-out brawl.
That's
that
fair.
just feels like the only place it would be.
Yeah,
We're getting to a brawl. Yeah, Smash
Oh
Bros.
yeah.
Brawl.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna escalate further.
Yeah. Okay. So Mushroom Kingdom opens its dimensional borders.
Yeah.
Right here.
Or maybe Dr. Mario just becomes a doctor so he can have access to performance-enhancing
here,
drugs so that he can perform better in the fights.
Oh, that's dark.
I like
like
it.
you know, Dr. Hollywood. It's like Dr. Mario. He's like giving all
he does good
away all
and
the
bad.
pills.
Because look at all those pills on that card.
Yeah, this is nothing but I don't see any kind of
There's no
other medical
bandages.
Ollie
control
Hawks'
here.
pills, yeah.
There's no bandages. There's no like.
Yeah, this is when shit gets dark.
Yeah.
Let's bring that box down. Let's see what's next. Yeah, they think it's the era of peace. They enter, they let all these other people in, and then
Right,
suddenly
And then suddenly it goes
war
haywire.
breaks out. Yeah.
Okay, oh god. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games
This is
Yeah.
in Beijing, 2008.
Yeah, so this is-
So this offers at least some historical context.
I think it's got to be like during this period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, in the reality,
Let me
Right.
the
move this
pocket
to the right.
dimension period.
Or it could also be, no. I mean, he does go to Russia later on. Like he travels. It's not the only time he goes to the real world. You
There's
know.
a lot of strong ties between
Oh, that's
China
true.
and Russia.
He goes to the real world twice in this timeline.
Where's Tetris at?
Tetris is by the Wario games.
Right here,
It's
yeah.
by Mario Odyssey, and then it goes to Punch Out.
Do you want to say like after he does Tetris, like he's making the rounds, he's
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still
I
on
like
top
that,
of his
yeah.
game, and that's how he gets into sports and tennis and soccer and junk.
Yeah, he goes straight to the top with the Olympics. And then he's
Right.
like, I guess I'll come back and
He's like a
show
real-
everyone how it's done.
he does more Olympic games. I didn't print those ones out. There's like one for every Olympics, winter and summer. And we could just assume this is like a regular thing for him after that.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe he's the representative of the Mushroom Kingdom to compete in the
Well,
games.
all the characters go with him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Bowser's there too. So it's definitely like this uneasy.
Yeah,
Bowser's there competing. They're not necessarily friends. Like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, they're not necessarily friends in the era
Ever.
of peace
Right,
either. They're
yeah.
just like cool enough to hang out and not
Okay.
kill each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this mushroom or piranha plant. Okay. Mario x Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. This is a crossover with the Rayman series, specifically a spin-off of the Rayman series, the Rabbids.
this game is good.
surprisingly
It's
very good.
People thought it was going to be garbage, and it's
I
good.
don't like the Rabbids, and I liked this game in spite of that.
Yeah.
Is this like the game that's like XCOM?
It's
Okay.
it's like a strategy game.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
like a
I remember.
tactics top down.
Yeah.
It's really good. But the story here is so there's a girl in our world, in a future of our world, who's developing this like visor, this machine that can combine objects. And she's a Mario fan, and you see her bedroom in the opening cinematic, and it's filled with Mario memorabilia. And she's like, great, I just invented this perfect fusion visor. I'm gonna go to bed. She goes upstairs, and the Rabbids have this dimensional time travel washing machine, not unlike Mario's dimensional hopping time machine,
Right.
built by EGAD, I'm assuming. And it's just like that. The Rabbids pop into this bedroom by accident, and they grab that visor, and things go haywire, and they fuse all the Mario memorabilia together, and they get fused into it with them, and they get sucked into this hybrid Rabbids Mario universe. So I think like it's clearly not the real Mario. I think it's like this girl's toys.
Right.
So it's not like.
But I mean, it's hard because it is her toys, but
But by that virtue,
it's hard not to put it on. It's hard not to try to put it on the timeline.
Well, it could be on the timeline. It could be like a fan of Mario in the future. Like maybe it's after Mario died in Mario Maker.
That people are seeing his.
no, Mario doesn't die in Mario Maker.
It's
though.
his life
That's
flashing
the
before
point.
his eyes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet.
He's infinitely about to die. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
About to die forever.
And there's no way that could come from like them messing around in the, because it's not the real world. No.
It is. It's not really the real world.
Right. It's not really the
You
real.
can't make a fusion helmet in the real world.
It's not the real world. So.
I mean, well, I don't know about that, but
I think it could just be a far future of the Mario world. I mean, it could be like a New Donk City. That's pretty like lifelike. That's pretty like real world like.
Yeah.
yeah. So we go here, or just go like way over.
Yeah,
here.
New Donk City's aware of Mario.
I like that. I like
let's
that.
put
Put
it
that by.
New Dawn,
Yeah.
put it by
That makes
Odyssey.
sense.
Let's do the Odyssey. That's the song in the game. It's in One Up Girl. It's the main title song of the game.
That song's a banger.
Yeah.
It's a full-on musical.
I like it.
One Up Girl.
Okay, is it the box next?
Box. All right.
We're close.
We are so tired. We are so tired.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What do we got?
Is it Street Basketball 3 featuring All-Stars from Nintendo?
I was waiting for this one the whole day. This is NBA Street. This is a game with real NBA
This
players
is real people.
in it, but for some reason Mario, Luigi, and Peach are playable, and it's not like they're huge compared to the NBA players,
Right.
Because they have human proportions. You gotta look up screenshots. We'll put video of it, but like
Yeah.
this is a bizarre little
That's weird.
collaboration. Yeah, so this is like a basketball game. It's just like part of the NBA Street thing. This game came out on other consoles and didn't have the Mario.
It goes right next to Punch-Out, I think.
Punch Out.
Because-
Not Hoops 3-on-3?
Peach and
No,
Luigi.
because isn't this real NBA players?
Yeah. But
But, like if he's like be able to ref with that, and there's like Mike Tyson and
Yeah,
stuff.
that is in his heyday. He probably wants. It's probably like they have the celebrity game.
Right. It's like a charity game.
All-Stars.
It's like the
Okay.
Mushroom Kingdom charity game.
yeah, all right, I'm in.
All right.
Where's Tetris at? Yeah, it's like in the same era where he's like
Yeah, he's,
traveling
like,
the
traveling
world.
I put it after
Yeah.
Punch-Out. Yeah.
Private planes.
I'm gonna move these a little bit. Yeah.
5-star cuisine. Street basketball. He's like on top of the world. And then
We really crowded it.
Yeah. We're really brushing over that he met Sonic and went to the Olympics with him.
but like
Doesn't even fit. After all this, I'm not surprised.
Wait, where does he go to this? Where is his Olympics?
Mario and Sonic, they go to Beijing.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why is that weird?
I'm just saying it was something to talk about.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Him and Sonic, yeah.
If Mario and Luigi are like the same height as these basketball players, does that mean they're canonically like 7 feet tall?
Or they ate a mushroom. They ate a.
yeah, or
Oh yeah, their
They
size
felt
is always.
self-conscious and they ate a mushroom.
Yeah, their height is variable.
but that means Bowser's like 50 feet tall, which I believe.
I believe.
He also changes drastically from game to game
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've seen Kamek use the magic powder to change his size. So
Yeah.
size
So there
size
you go.
means nothing in this universe.
Yeah.
Piranha Plant. Hello.
You can also play as the Beastie Boys in that game.
In NBA Street?
Oh, that's amazing.
Really?
As if they can play basketball. That's what they're known for.
Yeah.
You play them. They don't just
rap, they could
perform.
probably play
Yeah,
basketball
each guy
too.
is like its own player.
Why
So
would
I
you
can
want
make
that?
I can make a team. I don't remember the Beastie Boys' names, but I can make a team of the Beastie Boys and the Mario characters.
I mean, it is kind of sick.
I didn't say it wasn't. Yeah. All right. Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
I mean, it's just right after, right?
Well, I think Melee is going to be right after Dr.
I think so, too,
Mario,
'cause this is more
Dr.
people.
Mario's like, all right, it's time. It's really great that Dr. Mario lined up over there. That's like a nice coincidence or intentional
Or completely
timeline,
planned
yeah.
out.
Right,
because
'cause they're so smart.
geniuses.
But I think, yeah, Smash Bros. Brawl, the story gets a little more serious than
There's
the other
that
ones have
spirit
been.
story.
Well, that's the newest one.
Oh, this is
This
yes,
is the Wii one. The story here is that this otherworldly, godlike humanoid figure named Taboo.
from the
has-
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, and the Beastie Boys are in this game too.
Is that like dances?
Yeah, he like takes over all the dimensions, and he's destroying, like he's letting loose these things called subspace bombs that are destroying like entire sectors of people's universes, and so all the characters are coming together to stop being turned into trophies and fight Master Hand and Taboo.
Yeah, that goes
I
after.
mean, that's like when this is all coming to a head.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's a long period of silence, and then Mario's like, I could teach some typing. I think I could get my
Yeah, I think
my
that's-
feet wet again with some
I'm over it.
teaching the typing.
Are you ready for the next box?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got a couple more in here.
All right.
Okay, this is SSX on tour with
Snowboarding.
assuming-
Yeah.
It's a Japanese, but I'm assuming it means Mario.
Oh yeah, I couldn't find the English box art to print. This is one of those. There's plenty of SSX snowboarding games.
Well, this goes hand in hand with his time in the Olympics.
Right, I think
Right.
you're right.
And his NBA Street Tour, because those are real snowboarders. That's EA big.
Yeah, this is in like the
This-
celebrity sports category.
This is slightly less weird to look at than NBA Street, but it's like still pretty weird. The characters are still like humanoid aside from the Mario characters. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it goes like, I'll put it right above it. I don't want to keep
sounds
moving
good.
stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
This is like, yeah, him going around. He's very like, he's traveling. He's showing himself off. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, it's this. Piranha Plant, hello, buddy. All right, earlier I said I forgot to print out Mario Kart 8. I forgot. I just put it in the crossover section because it opens up some cans of worms. I wanted to save it for later. We discussed it very briefly. This game introduces to the Mario canon Link from The Legend of Zelda, the Villager and Isabelle from Animal Crossing, and also the Inklings from Splatoon. So we have,
And also Mercedes-Benz.
yeah, Mario
That's
can drive
right,
a
that's
Mercedes-Benz in this game. I am glad
That's
you
right.
brought that up. I mean, this is clearly post-dimensional borders opening up, right?
No, it is. It is.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so it's got to be somewhere past this. I think it's maybe before everything starts to go really haywire.
I
here.
agree. I would put it
but
before
it's
then.
definitely as close to that as it can be based on the
Yeah.
people in it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'll put it right there.
Things are still cool and fun.
Yeah.
Okay, things are okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're racing while everybody's in the hospital with Dr. Mario.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that box going. We're coming up on the end. How many are left in there?
Oh, yeah, there's two.
2 left?
Yeah.
And 2 left in the Piranha Plant. Okay.
All right.
That was a good one.
I
Just saw it. Yeah.
really like this game. This is Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great. All these are bangers.
Yeah.
All these songs are bangers.
That game has an interesting villain. It's Waluigi. And it's one of the first times he has like any central part of the story that's not like a tennis game.
Right.
Luigi, could I get just a little synopsis of the Mario Mix story? I just don't remember exactly what Waluigi's doing, but it's going to help us pin this down.
It's the game opens with Waluigi stealing the 4 music keys, which can grant wishes from
right.
Truffle Towers.
Yep.
However, when
it
he
does.
tries to open the door to the room containing the music keys, 3 of them scatter across the Mushroom Kingdom, and Waluigi keeps the 4th one. And they have to go get the keys.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that could be...
I would say it's probably before.
Yeah, it's before the era
It's
of
the before
peace.
the era of peace because he's still starting crap.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's like right here.
Yeah, it's
right
probably
after
like
Wario
after-
World.
Yeah, I
I like that.
Okay.
Wait, where does Mario Tennis happen? So we actually get to... This means we get to meet Waluigi
Oh.
before Mario Tennis. That could be true. I'm
Right.
Just, yeah. I think that's fine.
I think that's fine.
So this is Waluigi's first canonical appearance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, is in the Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix.
Like he knew Daisy before he met Daisy.
Yes, I guess.
In the order, because he says, "Oh, it's you, Princess Daisy," and she like recognizes him.
When in this game?
No, and when we first see Daisy ever in a game.
Waluigi says that.
No, Daisy.
Who says what?
I'm saying like
Sorry,
even
I got
though
a little
this is
frazzled.
Waluigi's first appearance in a Nintendo game,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be within the timeline
Right.
of Mario.
Maybe
Yeah.
they met him earlier.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe they
Yeah,
were like,
let's put
oh,
after
we got
Wario
rid of
World.
that dance guy, and then Wario was like, psych, I brought him to tennis.
Yeah.
Now he's my tennis partner. Okay, so it's right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a part in the storyline where they go to Wario's carnival. Like Wario has his own carnival, and he has the music key. And Wario says he wants to use the key to make his own game, DDR Wario Mix. And,
Oh hell yeah,
and then
that's what's up.
Mario and Wario have a dance off at the Ferris wheel.
I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, because that's where he has to go on another adventure to get more money because he spent all it on some crappy carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I think.
Agreed. I think we got a Piranha Plant game coming up.
All right.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense.
These are the last three.
Yeah, we're on the final three.
This is the final three.
And I think I know what all three of them are, so it's not going to be too exciting. I think it's all Smash Bros. Games left, unless there's a surprise. But this is Smash Bros. Melee. And I think we already said this. This is like right after Dr. Mario when he's trying to fight violence and he realizes, you know what?
Yeah, because you can play him.
If you can't win, if you can't beat him, join him, whatever.
Maybe
yeah.
he's like doing more research to diagnose his patients.
Undercover.
with.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he's just there on staff, like, and he's like, I might as well fight while
Yeah,
I'm here.
dude, don't they have a medic? Like, he's like that guy on the sidelines who has like the pack who
Right.
like, runs out if someone
He's the medic.
falls down. He's the medic.
Yeah.
He's the medic.
Yeah.
All right,
Who
let's
also
pull
fights.
Let's pull down the block here.
Okay.
Let's see him.
Is this our last one in the block?
This is our last one in the block.
Okay, this could be, which one is it?
It's just hanging down. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. This is the newest
Okay.
one.
I think this is the last one before they retire.
I think the story, it's not official, but I feel like the story starts right after this game ends.
Right.
This game ends with them all on a cliff overlooking
Right,
the water,
right.
and that game starts with them all on a
Starts.
cliff overlooking the water while being attacked by millions of master hands.
But like it's just like
Yeah.
God attacking everybody. So I would definitely pair
Right
these
after?
two,
Yeah.
but I don't think I'd ever put a game after it. Like I think that's the ultimate battle. They have all the dimensions all together. They're all
Yep.
having to fight God.
This is like the world broken open. Every universe is
Yeah.
involved in
Then
this.
Yeah.
And then nothing, and then
Yep.
Mario teaches typing. That's what gets
That's
us
so
started.
weird. Like I almost would imagine like they would go fight God, and then like you would have this like life flashing before your eyes, Super Mario Maker.
Oh no!
Like
no,
I'm not
no.
saying it would be a
No.
beautiful ending. I'm just saying I don't think.
Well, it's not too far off. He
This
just
is
has his
still-
Twilight
this is
years.
the true
Yeah.
ending.
So Twilight. I mean, this could be 6 months. You don't know how
This
long
is where he
lives.
really dies. This is all the stuff he does before he dies.
No, I
Yeah.
understand that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about moving this up there.
No, no, it shouldn't move.
Oh, okay, cool.
This next one's gonna be easy. Are we ready for the last game?
Yes,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
wow.
so ready.
It's very easy. I mean, after what we just discussed, this is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. This is only controversial because I'm thinking it's actually the third in the Smash Bros. Timeline here.
Because of who you see in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, there's no story really in this.
Right.
And I think like it's anticlimactic to have this come in between these two. So I think even though Brawl came out before this game,
Yeah.
I think this one goes here.
I think that's fair based on who's
Yeah.
in it and what the. Yeah.
Right.
I don't even remember that one, so yeah.
Yeah.
In
we
fact, like
it.
Snake from Metal Gear is in this game. Then they put out this one and he's removed, and then they added him back in. So like this actually makes sense. Well, that's not really because they added a bunch of characters to this that aren't in that. Never mind. But let's put it here.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Cool. I'll hold it. No.
That's the
Oh,
last
yeah.
one.
Okay.
This is the very last game.
So we're done.
Wow.
Here we go. Let's take a look at the board we made.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through every game and just quickly summarize the whole timeline just so we can
Yeah.
give it one quick pass?
Yeah, tell the story.
Tell the
Yeah,
whole
tell the
story.
Tell the
Story of
whole
Mario.
story, not the yeah.
Okay, let's go through it. So we decided, and we can mark these as we go with Post-its like the arrow of peace. This is Mario's dad. So I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write Mario's dad.
His name is also Mario.
Yeah. So Mario's dad, comma, Mario. And he is alive during this era.
Yeah.
And he dies, I'm gonna mark this. Mario's dad works on a wrecking crew as a construction worker at a cement factory, building a building when a giant gorilla shows up and kidnaps Pauline. And they have a big fight, and then Mario gets mad, Mario's dad gets mad and kidnaps Donkey Kong this time, or captures him. And Donkey Kong's son, Donkey Kong Jr., now has to go and rescue his dad. And at the end of this adventure, Mario's dad dies. I'm gonna pin that up there.
But not before giving birth to his,
Right, somewhere around
Right.
here Mario is born. Which Donkey Kong 3 happens kind of parallel, and that leads us into Yoshi's Island, where Mario is born for the first time, the Mario we know.
Right.
So let's call this the Baby Mario era.
Yeah.
And so here, we get Baby Mario and Baby Luigi go on a bunch of adventures. They experience some time travel bullshit. Yoshi goes off on his own.
Right.
And then Mario starts to grow up and he goes to art school, right? Is that the
Yes.
idea?
yeah,
Yeah.
he dabbles in art. He discovers
art.
himself, his expressive self,
Right.
through art at first.
That's great. He also does some music in that era too. There's a music mode in
Yes.
Mario Paint.
Yeah.
And then he tries to get in touch with his roots and he misses his father. I think that's what's happening here.
Him and Luigi.
Right. Oh yeah, Luigi too. And now he's trying out like some jobs that his dad used to do. So I'm gonna mark that as
Discovery of past, perhaps?
Mario Ages. Does that work? Like Mario
Sure.
Or like Mario Construction or Mario Blue Collar Mario.
Blue Collar Mario.
Yeah, that's what we ended up calling it. And all of that takes place in New York City.
Yeah. Or New Donk City.
Or New Donk City.
Right. Let's call it New Donk.
Okay, all of that takes place in New Donk City. That's where he grows up
Yeah.
because he's a city kid.
This I assume the beginning was also New Donk City.
Yes.
So I'm gonna mark
Yeah.
that too. Yeah. Great.
Cool.
Let me mark this. Let's put that here.
Here, I can do it.
Okay. Then we have the first Mario adventures. This is
He
Mario
returns.
meeting Koopa, meeting Bowser.
This is when it really starts.
This is when
Right.
it takes off.
He
Yeah.
returns to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, that's true because he's no longer
Well,
in New Donk City.
New
This
Donk
is
City's in the Mushroom Kingdom now.
no, that's a different kingdom.
Right.
Mushroom Kingdom's a separate kingdom in Mario Odyssey when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. So this is Mushroom Kingdom era.
Well, all of this is the Mushroom Kingdom era.
Right.
But it's when he arrives.
Right.
This is the Mushroom Kingdom starts. Great. Okay.
And then it's just a slew.
Bunch
Right.
of Mushroom Kingdom adventures all the way through here.
Right. And then
All
he
the way
meets
through here.
he
even.
meets Donkey
Like,
Kong.
Yeah. Donkey Kong rejoins the team.
Right.
And then Luigi, he goes missing temporarily, unexpectedly, and Luigi has to go find him
Mario goes missing. Luigi looks for
because
him.
he's traveling time.
Mario's getting lost a lot during this era because
Yeah.
there's Mario was missing right after.
Right. Right.
His thirst for adventure continues, and he builds his own time machine to explore it.
And we don't want to put Luigi's Mansion after.
Now, Luigi's looking.
It's got to
for
be
him
before this
whole
because
time.
this is where Professor Gad enters
You're
the
right.
picture.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
And then this is like the dimension screw-in era.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. And we get him going to the Zelda universe. He goes to our world over here, and they make a movie and a TV show about it.
Right.
Then we have some Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong stuff going on.
And this is, it should be pointed out, after the trauma of the spirituality of Luigi's Mansion, he abandons his belief in paranormal activity and instead enters the world of fact-based science.
Very important.
Does he abandon his belief?
Well, he goes back to ghost hunting in a second.
Right.
We didn't consider that.
Well, temporarily.
Temporarily. He just needs to see rational
Yeah.
things in his life. Okay.
And then
I'm so exhausted. I can't.
He goes to
get through all this
space,
again.
right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So by this time, if he can build a time travel machine, odds are he could probably build a spacecraft.
well, space comes to him.
That's true. Yeah,
Space comes-
he gets brought to space.
Right, space comes to him, and then that launches Super Mario 64 when all the stars are
Spread
dispersed
out
all
yeah.
over the Mushroom Kingdom. And then that's when this documentary starts filming.
Right.
Which is in response to
So Mario the
these
famous hero.
overblown versions of the story. By that point, he's
Mario
like,
is
I'm sick of this. I'm telling my own story.
Yeah, Mario's famous.
Yeah, he's really famous.
Mario's really famous.
Everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom knows who he is by now. Even in our world, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Mario is famous.
Right.
Great.
So then,
And then Wario wants a little piece of what Mario got, so he starts hunting for treasure, trying to make his own.
Yep.
And then,
We get some like this is Mario the diplomat kind of.
right,
yeah, this is when he
Yeah.
starts going in. And you know, I will say that I do think that there's a turning point here because I feel like Wario sort of represents like perhaps the darker interests that Mario exhibits. So as he, sort of ascends fame-wise in the Mushroom Kingdom, gets access to greater and greater things, this is like perhaps what could happen.
right.
Obsession with money, obsession with capital,
It's like a
obsession with stealing.
Right.
It's like a
cautionary tale.
cautionary
Yeah.
tale, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then he becomes a diplomat
Yeah.
for us and reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then current day Mario then starts doing all this time traveling stuff that then affects stuff in the past.
I'm losing track of everything. Yeah, looking at this gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like more adventures, but it's calming down. Everyone's sort of undergoing group trauma, maybe. Like, there's a lot of really dark shit happening here in the
Right.
RPGs that aren't usually happening on that scale over here.
Coming to terms with their damage, so then they
Right.
decide to get along.
Yeah, and we begin the era of peace.
Yeah.
By this time, he's completely lost it and surrendered himself. He can't take it anymore. He's carried this whole weight on his shoulders, this rivalry with Bowser, this competition with Wario, and he throws his hands up in the air and he says, screw it, I'm having a party.
Yeah.
And you can come if you want. I'm not gonna attack you. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna play some board games. Bowser's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
He is not quite there yet. He goes, but he's like,
He doesn't wanna.
he doesn't want to play yet. He just wants to be involved because he always wants to be involved.
He's just showing face.
Okay.
And then we got this, the dimensional borders open up, and all hell breaks loose.
Right.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. We skipped this whole section.
Well, we've talked about the era of peace. I apologize.
Yeah,
we did
no,
skip
but
the era of peace.
there's an ascension to this.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's
so
talk.
they
Yeah.
play board games. It goes well. Eventually, Bowser changes his mind and just starts straight up playing. At this point, they probably have some more money saved up, so they can get, a basketball hoop. They can rent out a stadium, play some golf. Finally, it just gets to the point where they start racing cars. They can all afford cars. That's how rich they are. And then
They're go-karts. They're not like...
they're.
Oh, there's a Mercedes-Benz.
There is a
That's
Mercedes
fancy.
Benz.
Yeah.
It's cars to them.
That's
Yeah,
coming
cars
up.
to that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. And
Oh,
then
no. That's
the
good.
dimensions blow open.
So this
Right.
is dimensional warfare, we'll call it.
Okay.
Right.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then everybody in the whole entire Nintendo universe.
An irony of the era of peace is, in fact, they're all competing against each other. But in fact, it's not real competition, it's friendly competition.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so we got... Yeah, that's happening here. So all of this, every video game character comes in through these dimensional borders that were opened up through whatever Mario's time machine
Right.
allows.
To fight the hand of God.
To fight the hand of God. God dies. That's right.
Yeah.
God, God comes out because he's like, how dare you? I set up your universe with status and with problems for a reason, and now you're disregarding it, getting along. Now they're just in chaos.
God
and
is
so
killed.
he
God
wields
is
his
killed.
hand for control and status.
And so with God dead, everybody just decides to retire, take it easy.
Elderly Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teach some typing, knit a sweater. And then they're
Pick
like,
cross, get chubby and play golf.
get chubby and play golf. And then
Apparently make a play. And then
definitely
Apparent-
make a play, and not just a play. They don't want to recount all this newer stuff after the world's introduced. They want to go back
To
to
the
the
glory
basics.
days.
Right.
Okay, which is why we don't have all this other stuff in it.
right,
But what they realize is people don't really want to see them reenacting themselves again. The reality of how they can incorporate reality in a non-destructive way is by giving the remote and the design over to the players themselves. And as Mario's life flashes before his eyes,
He goes through all of his adventures.
1, 3,
Yeah.
world,
Mario dies.
Mario
suit.
dies.
and then he dies.
Mario dies.
And that's the end. The end, Finn.
The end.
Wow. We did it.
We did it.
This is the official Mario timeline. It's not perfect, but it's damn good. We tried the very best we could. I'm happy with it. And really, I'm just glad we never have to do anything like this ever again. Hey! Not so fast! I'll see you next time on Sonicology. Come on, Tails, let's go!
Thank you so much for playing my game. I'm tired.